So did a bit of sorting, did a bit of tidying up around, bits and pieces doing, etc. And that brought me then to Wednesday the 8th. In your face, so I should be all okay with this. Yeah, another project that I was actually working on. Thank you, Keith, for your comments. Hopefully I've tried to improve things, and hopefully we're getting there slowly. This is the other one. This is the one that I use daily. No idea what was going on. Just Windows 10 was having issues, I think. No idea. But for some reason, I forgot which one it was, which one was the dodgy one, but I've now written dodgy processor. Seen me out on the bike, possibly in the last video, but I wouldn't have explained what I've actually done. I want to actually explain properly when I actually go out for a proper ride, not just down the road to get supplies. Yeah, it's also pretty scary. No one is really following the rules. People are visiting other people when they're really not meant to be visiting another household. They're actually going in for coffees, and you can see them and hear them, but nothing I can do. Prime example of this actually is arrows in the floor on the supermarket tells you which direction to actually walk around so you avoid crossing people, and it also says about 2 meters. Nobody's paying attention. When we was out of lockdown, we actually went to our local Asda, I think it was, and pushing the trolley around 2 meters in front. As we go around, somebody cut in and put a trolley there. So my other half said, excuse me, and then the woman basically said, oh, it's only one space, it doesn't hurt any, or words to that effect. But yeah, and then she proceeded to come back out the queue and stand almost right behind us, which I think was a bit wrong. So not only would I be breathing their air in, they're also breathing ours in. I've got bandana that I wears as well, so when I goes out. As you've noticed on the video, the other processor, no, I said I had 3, so I got one dodgy one that I installed in the one in there, which left a spare one. You would have seen me install that into the motherboard install video, which you guys would have seen on here. I've also been watching truckloads of YouTube videos that I think everybody else is. I've been basically watching Bearded and Pinky and a few others on Twitch, because they've got a Twitch channel. If you haven't found it, there's a link. I'll put a link down below or something. But yeah, they're on Twitch as well, and I even attempted a little bit of a stream on Twitch myself. For some unknown reason, it didn't actually work on Twitch, or it didn't seem to work on Twitch. So what I've actually done is I've started to do some streams on here. They're not recorded, there's no video, it's just literally gameplay, me playing the game for like 2 hours or whatever it is. That's it. I might try and see if I can connect a mic up or something, just to do something. I'm experimenting with this. I want to get all this video and actually set up so I don't have to put all the lighting up and put the background up. This, by the way, I've managed to sort. The lighting is permanently in place now. This is permanently in place. I know what to do with that camera, because I've got a I'll show you. I'm actually recording it on there as well, so I can actually see me on my phone basically, so I know that it's right. Which the problem with this GoPro is you can't see the back of the screen, so I'm gonna have to do it that way. But yeah, I also during lockdown managed to get my mountain bike working. Not ridden that for 8 years or so, so I had to check to see what I needed to do to get it up on the road. I've not actually been out on it as of yet. If I do, I will do a little reveal and I'll show you what I've done to it, just like I would do with the big bike. But yeah, it's classed as exercise, so it means I can go out anytime I want. But the weird thing is people moan about oh, when you're out on your bike you could potentially end up in hospital. But you can do on anything. You can do that on a mountain bike. You could end up in hospital on a mountain bike. You can get run over in the street. You can, so potentially if you're out on your mountain bike, it's a similar risk, even though it's going to be a softer, probably not a softer fall, but a slower fall, or depends on the bike you use. But yeah, that's all ready to go. And what I was told was at the time, as long as it was no more than an hour per day. But obviously that's been relaxed. I'll explain all that in a minute. Check the bike over. First thing I saw I needed was new inner tubes. One had solidified the actual inner tube had undone itself. These are Presta valves, not like the car ones, the ones with the inner bit that comes out. I checked all that. Mate, that was all. One of them was all filled up, and it's got like slime stuff, anti-puncture stuff. So that had hardened. Plus, I think the inner tubes themselves were about 10 years old, so they definitely needed to be changed. So I ordered 2 slime inner tubes from Chain Reaction Circles. The guides are absolutely amazing, and if a certain motovlogger is watching that I know works for them, we've had a chat about this. Awesome company, well done dudes. I turned up a few days after I ordered them, super speedy postage, and yeah, couldn't fit them straight away because I was waiting for other stuff to arrive, like tie levers, because I didn't know where my tie levers was, and I've got some, I had a pump coming as well, and I've got Presta to Schride adapters. Basically, the ones with the inner valve turns it into a car type one, so it allows you to plug a normal pump on, and off we go. Did that. That took me to basically May the 1st. Yeah, we're getting closer. That took me up until about the end of April. What I've actually done from April to now, I can't remember what the date is today. I think it's the 15th, I think, today, possibly. Yeah, so that took me out to May the 1st to get the bike done. Took the bike out, felt a bit weird. I need to investigate why that feels a bit weird, but it might be just where I've not been on it for a while. And it did have a few issues as well, so it did become a work in progress type project. But I think I've done everything that I can do on it now. Checked the brakes, took all the old shit off, cleaned it, sprayed in a couple of bad bits. There was a bad bit of paint flaking on the forks. I've managed to rub a little bit of that down up to the flakiness, respray that and lacquer it all as well, just to help protect it. I think it'll be alright. It don't look too bad. But yeah, I'm also trying to think if I'm allowed out on the push bike and not the motorbike, although I think the rules have changed now. I think you are allowed out actually on the motorbike, and I was thinking of maybe doing some vlogs on the mountain bike, maybe rig the camera up, take it out, see what it's like. Not sure yet, but I will. You'll see if I decide to do that anyway. So the question to me is, can I actually go vlogging on a mountain bike? So yeah, can I go vlogging on a mountain bike? And that brings me up to, as I said, May the 1st. This was recorded a big while after I'd actually written out. I've actually written out pages and pages and pages and done it like a diary. So I've got basically it's all written out, as you see. Look, it's all written out, word by word. So I've been trying to do this just to make sure that I know exactly what I'm actually meant to be able to say, and to let you guys know what I've done during lockdown. As I said, today is the 15th. I think I took this up to the 12th, so I'm a few days out. I haven't really done much. Do you think this makes a great topic video? Maybe, maybe not. I did, however, go out on the bike on May the 6th, which you would have seen, which I think is the last video, and that was to collect a few things that I needed to get. I did try to get delivery on the items, but apparently they wouldn't deliver them, so the only thing that I could do was click and collect. So I had to go out and get them, and I thought, well, because I've done work on the bike and I need to check the work on the bike before I get the bike fully back on the road, and it's a case of I needed to go and get these parts, hence why the bike went out. It wasn't a case of I went out for a pleasure ride. I actually went out to collect something from a shop and then bring it home, because that was an ongoing project with the mountain bike. I needed to get these products to get the mountain bike where I wanted it, basically. And there's still a few issues on the main bike, on Rene. There's still a few issues on there, but it'll work itself out. And then they're only minor little things. And then basically that's all I did. Did that, done some streams, done some chatting, watched YouTube videos, set this PC up, which is here. That's going to be another story as well. I'm going to explain later on what I'm actually doing in this area, and it may improve things around here. In here, it may allow me to start vlogging and stuff. Don't know yet. That's all up in the air. So that took me to about the 10th of May, and obviously Boris Johnson gave his speech on the 10th of May on the situation that we are in, and said that we are now technically allowed out, kinda. But what he did say did confuse me a little bit. So I'm not sure, did he confuse you? Do you understand what we're now allowed to do and what we're not allowed to do? No idea. Of which you would have seen it all anyway, so I'll in the social media and the news, so I won't mention this anymore up to this point. I've also been trying to keep in regular contact with work as everybody that I work with, just to see if everyone is okay and what's going on, and should I be going back to work. If you saw the statement on Sunday, I think it was, Sunday the 10th, basically he wants people to go back to work. But I can't actually go back to work as of yet, because we are a customer-based company. We need to get the work in from customers before we can get bodies in, before we can start working, which makes perfectly sense. You need the work there to actually do the work, basically. So I think that's all to do with the boss. That's enough. Basically, when he wants us in, we're in. Yeah, so basically watch this space, guys. Not sure when I would be back out on the bike. I might go and have a little run around at some point, even if it's basically to explain what I have actually done on the bike before I actually go back to work. Would you guys be alright with that? But I'll probably have already done it, so I don't know why I'm asking it, because it's a month in advance. So yeah, hopefully back on the bike at no time at all. We'll wait and see, find out. You know, you'll find out when I know, because I can't use public transport to go to work, because that's been basically a no. I've got a perfectly usable bike. I'm going to be using that. I also have something, as I just said, I have something coming out here. I was going to make a wooden frame and a MDF sheet, build the wooden frame, put the sheet on the top, make myself a desk. But I've kind of cheated, and I want to point out something here as well. Basically, I've got so you've got the worktop coming in, and I've got legs that are going underneath the worktop. Rather than me building a frame, I thought I'd put metal legs each corner, or each just off corner, build myself a desk. I can then build up from that desk, but at least I have a desk to work with. The legs were supposed to be here Wednesday. Ordered those from Amazon. They came all the way from Germany. I tracked them all the way from Germany. Got to Surrey, I think it was. They sent them, which would have been to my local depot. But they sent them, but they've not arrived. So of course they should now be delivering today, which is a Friday. They were supposed to be delivered on Wednesday. I don't know whether I'm going to have to cancel them, or no idea. But I have got, I have seen another source where I can get exactly the same ones from. Because the other problem is as well, is where I've got them from Germany, the company in Germany that makes them haven't got any in stock, because that was their last set. So I'm going to have to source them somewhere else if they don't turn up. So basically the worktop is coming from Wix. I've got some screws to come with it as well, because obviously I need to bolt the legs to the bench. And the delivery on that is 3 weeks. So that won't be with me until the end of this month. So by the time you see this, if this is the recorded in May, you'll get to see this in June. So it should be all up and running by the time you see this video, and obviously I will try and update you. I might even try and do a video, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in this space, a video of me actually building it. Don't know yet. That's going to be another story. But yeah, the items itself, I tried to do click and collect at Wix, because I thought I could nick, Wix is only up the road, I thought I could go and get them, come back, bosh, set it up early. But they had none of those in stock, so I have to do delivery. I haven't got a choice on that one. And it also gives me another project to do whilst I'm not in work. You've been enjoying the sunshine, guys. What have you been doing during this lockdown? Have you been bored? What have you been doing to keep yourself active and stop the boredom? What do you think about this even softer lockdown that's been mentioned? Is it right? Is it wrong? Should we be allowed out more than once a day? Should we be allowed to drive our cars to any destination to do exercise? No, I'm not sure whether, I don't know, what's going on with it. It's a good thing, bad thing. Also, do you think it's okay now for me to go out and ride the bike? Is it safe enough? Is it okay to go out? I know there's a lot of guys actually that do motovlogging and riding in general are actually going out more. I do understand, nice weather, nice roads. If it was the same as like last year, I would already be out on the bike on the weekends, and obviously to and from work. I will update you guys whatever I decide to do anyway. So this is taking me, as I said, a while to actually try and get right. Hopefully, as I said, the lighting is okay and the backdrop's okay, and I'm facing the window, so I'm getting light from the window, light from there. I've got a reflective thing there. I have got another light I could use if I need to do nighttime ones, but yeah, we'll wait and see. And I've got to figure out the best way to do streaming if I decide to go down that route. So would you guys, do you reckon I should use a mic, I should install a camera, should I get a camera set up, or should I just carry on doing what I'm doing and just do gameplay with no mic? Not sure, as I said, what direction I'm going to go in with the stream, or if I'm even going to actually continue doing that when everything settles down. I'm not sure. We'll just continue with the videos on the bike, and every now and again do videos up here. I'm not sure when through. So anyway guys, that's brought me up to this point. As I said, I've not been doing since the 10th of May to now, which is 8 days, about, well, not even a week. I've not been doing that much. It's just usually the bits and pieces, bit of shopping, eating way too much chocolate. I bought myself way too much chocolate, and I'm eat. So yes, as I said, just leaves me to say thank you for watching, liking and commenting on my videos. If you haven't liked and commented, feel free to do so. I don't bite. Thank you for your support, and thank you for staying with me while I try and figure out what we're actually doing with this channel. I know sometimes the videos are extremely hard to watch with the quality, the way they were, especially the rushed ones. And I thank you for supporting me. As I said, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell for updates. You guys are really awesome to me. Thank you very much. You are, oh, I'm so grateful for the support during this. Remember, stay positive, guys. We will get through this. Stay safe, take care, and I hope to see you very soon. Ladies, bye.
And that concludes the news from Wizard 2.